everybody, it's Alma. It is a Cornish game hen kind of day, guys. Let's get started. Alright guys, so you've seen a Cornish game hen in your grocery store. If you're planning to make it, you need to do some pre-planning because you'll need to defrost this. Now, what you could do is you could go ahead and brine this like you would a turkey, or you could just probably soak this for a few hours to get them defrosted. I just put them in the refrigerator the day before and you're good to go the next day. I have cleaned these off and also dried them off. Here they are. Alright, so I have my scale set to 0. This one is 23.3 pounds. They're supposed to be right around 22.3 pounds. Did you hear that? 22.3 ounces. Check out this guy. This is 20.6. Most people would take their lovely bird and they would stuff it with some rosemary. I'm not a fan of rosemary, tell you right now, just not. So what I'm gonna do is something very basic, guys. I'm just gonna oil these little bad boys. You could stuff some garlic under here, which would be great. I might put 1 clove of garlic under the skin, we'll see. I'm not a huge fan of olive oil. Are you guys? I am gonna actually use sesame oil. I know it's not as great for you as olive oil. However, I think the taste would be great. So I'm gonna oil these down with some sesame oil and then salt and pepper, and that's it. You can use your ordinary salt and pepper, which would be great. I told you guys I found this pecan smoked sea salt at Big Lots. I love this. In fact, I went back the other day, they didn't have any. I'm hoping they restock. I will buy a few if they have them. Now, I haven't even shared with you what I'm actually making. I'm kind of craving a little bit of Thanksgiving right now, so I thought, let's see if we can make something similar to a Cornish stuffed game hen. I used to make this, and it was, of course, very carby. Your traditional stuffing would go inside of here, and delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and try and make a cauliflower version of this. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get these seasoned. Woo! Next, I will salt and pepper these and then let them rest. Alright guys, so here I have part of my mirepoix. A mirepoix is typically some sauteed vegetables. Traditionally, the trinity of it is the celery, the onions, and the peppers. So you saute them, not brown them, over a long period of time in butter. And this is going to be a mini mirepoix. Why? Because guys, as I said, I am never traditional, so I don't have my sweet yellow onions, which is what I would typically use. I have red onions, 3.5 ounces of it, and I didn't have any bell peppers. I should have just had David buy those 2 ingredients for me, but I'm kind of using what I've got. However, the celery can't be substituted, so I had to have him pick me up some celery. Over here, I've got my poblano pepper, so it's going to be spicy, and if you know my family, we like our spice. So 3 ounces of each of these, then I'll have my 3 ounces of my celery, which will go into a pan which has 1 stick of butter already melted. If you go to my affiliate link, my Amazon affiliate link, you guys will find some items that are very similar to it. Look at the consistency. You will see how consistent all of the cuttings are, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I've been doing a little bit of lazy keto. However, the one area where I won't do lazy keto, guys, is with my cauliflower. So when you buy the rice cauliflower, pre-rice cauliflower, guys, my family tends to think that it tastes a little off, a little processed. And I imagine there has to be a spray or something on it to help keep it from going bad. All right, guys, so you'll just take a little paring knife and cut off the bad spot, and you're good to go. This entire process took all of about 4 minutes to get it all chopped up and put into the processor and get my cauliflower rice. I think David is home. He is. Oh my gosh, what do you have for me, David? He spoiled me. I don't even have to chop it. So guys, a quick demo. Oh my goodness. A quick demo being done by Daisy the chef. Or not. All right, so guys, you'll just open it up. You'll flip it over and check it out, guys. Look at these. They're all perfect. All right, guys, so here we have everything prepared. I have my bell peppers, aka poblano peppers. I have my onions, aka red onions, and I have my celery, 3.5 ounces, 3.5 ounces, 8 ounces. I have my cauliflower. I have my sesame oiled Cornish game hen, about 20, a little over 20 ounces on each. And I have my air fryer warming up at 320 degrees for 10 minutes. We're sauteing our vegetables. I have 1 stick of butter in my pan, and you're going to saute this over low heat. You're not browning these, you're just sauteing these. I'm throwing in everything at once. We're going to go ahead and let these simmer over low heat. All right, guys, so the air fryer just went off. It's preheated. Again, we did this at 320 degrees for 10 minutes. Now we're going to take our Cornish game hen. We're going to place it into our air fryer, and you're going to want to cook this so that the deep thigh area is at least 170 degrees. I have a small air fryer. Look, I have a small air fryer. I've got this in my air fryer for 10 minutes. Going to flip it over every 10 minutes, probably 30 minutes in total. So I'm going to flip it over now, guys. See how well that works. Good job. Flip it over. Let's cook this for another 10 minutes. We'll be back. We have this reduced down quite a bit. One thing we'll be adding from here on, guys, is salt, sage, and a little bit of poultry seasoning, because we're trying to do a, I don't know, what, Thanksgiving in July. Now, let me tell you, if this was traditional seasoning, I would most likely be using close to half a container of sage. I love sage dressing. Ooh, it probably would have been good to have some gizzards in here too. All right, guys, so I am throwing in about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of sage and about 1/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning. It already smells like Thanksgiving in the kitchen now. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to add in our cauliflower, 1 cup at a time, because I don't know how much we're going to actually need. That's 2 cups. Let's mix around 3 cups and see where we are. 1 more heaping, and that takes it to 4, and I think that will be sufficient, guys. Let this cook down a little bit. That is really good. All right, let's go ahead and flip the bird one more. Flip the bird. That's not what I meant, guys. Let's turn the bird. Check it out. Another 10 minutes, see where it is. All right, guys, so I cooked this for an additional 6, so about 36 minutes. And look how pretty it is, but guess what? I can't find my meat thermometer. I'm gonna kind of cut through it a little bit, see if it's ready, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, guys, I've taken about 3/4 cup of the stuffing mixture, and I have some pre-dusted pork rinds, guys. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons to this. The first one, I'm just gonna mix in, and the second one, guys, we're gonna top off. And then we're gonna put this in our air fryer at 320 once again. Probably about 15 minutes. Now, there are plenty of recipes out there, guys, that use a faux cornbread, and they make a stuffing that way. I just really wasn't in the mood for turning my oven on. It's 105 degrees here in Texas, so oven was not an option. I'm gonna have David give it a taste test in just a minute, and we'll see if it's a thumbs up or... Guys, so I placed my second little hen in my bowl. Use this to stuff the cavity, and we're gonna go ahead and put this into our air fryer, cook it the same way, and just get all those yummy juices from the hen into your stuffing. And check it out, check it out, check it out. Oh my gosh. It is dripping good, guys. Look at that. Oh my gosh. The stuffing is oozing out. Ooh, that looks good. All right, guys, let's give it a try. Cut this in half, guys. Serve it up. Split these stuffing, and you are good to go. Now, David finished eating the first one. I did weigh it out, and the carcass was a little over 7 ounces from a 20-ounce hen, so it was about 13 ounces of protein. And so you guys decide, if you're doing an OMAD, that may be your full meal. All of that protein, up to you. Just make sure you're adding enough fat to your day, and enjoy. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Hope you like this. Let me know if you try it.